the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 38 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. On play action now, Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll come up here, first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5.
Tag, go.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. Alert, alert. Alert.
They'll go again with Hall. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Back to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Second down and 8. On play action, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send Sutton in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A run here with Hall. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Tight end going in motion here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. And he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
He set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. On the handoff, here comes Hall. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Hall. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go,
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And he's very close close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He'll try to run with Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4 down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10 now from the 36. It's another run here for Williams. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Herbert to the air again. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Throwing again, Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Herbert now on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Herbert to throw for it on fourth down. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chargers 17, Jets 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points. All that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Williams. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now a play fake. Herbert. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Check go!
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Here we go! Cougar 19!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Set! Ready.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and long.
Here we go, set!
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Got it, ready? 79!
41-yard line.
Set!
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready?
Now a run on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Go! Hey, check that. Go!
They will run it over center with Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2.
Set it! Hut!
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come...
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready? Check go!
They'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Reload! Reload! Let go! Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Ball is hit. He's lost the football. The Chargers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run here. Lots of space. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he will will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's taken in. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First down, it is Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Chargers are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.